Today, Mr. Tony is going to be letting us into these 20 most profitable production businesses that you can start in the year 2024 with emphasis on low capital.
That's right. All right. So, my people, I want to talk about this particular topic today because this week, I don't know if you saw a lot of videos, trending videos of Africans dying in the the Mediterranean Sea.
Yes.
I also saw another documentary of a number of people who have had to fall off the airplane. How do you call that? Airplane tire.
Okay.
Right. And so this is all in the bid to travel overseas, right? And so a lot of young Nigerians believe now, this has been a couple of years coming, that unless I travel overseas, I can't make it, right? Unless I travel overseas, I can't make it. So for me to make it, drive multiple cars, I have to travel overseas, or I have to do advanced free fraud, what we call 419, or go into politics. So for most young people, the three best ways to become wealthy as a Nigerian today is: one, travel overseas; two, join a group of advanced free fraud people, Yahoo boys, or get into politics, right? And so this has been some kind of a weight on the Nigerian young mind, right? And so I am concerned about this because really, a lot of you think that going overseas is really easy. That once I get there, I begin to pick money from on the street or from the trees. It's not really like that, really. A lot of times, if you don't have skills, you'll go overseas and you find out that really life over there can be harder for a number of reasons. Overseas, they have 4 major weathers, right? 2 of those are very cold. Right?
Yes.
So winter is a terrible time for you to not have a home or a roof over your head, right? And so you travel overseas. It's not like in Nigeria where if you're kicked out of your house, you could go, squat with a cousin or a friend. Somebody will always take you in and give you something to eat. But overseas, it's not really like that, and that's why people live on the street. And like I said, living on the street in winter is a terrible, terrible thing because people die. A couple of weeks ago, I talked on this show about a young man that died in Canada. Canada is a very cold region, right? He was living in a tent in a field with a whole lot of other people, but of course, he's African. He's not used to that kind of extreme cold weather, and he ended up dying, right? So really, I want you to open your mind, because the only thing holding you back from making money in Nigeria is mindset. I know the Nigerian economy is tough. I know with the Tinubu economy, inflation is at close to 30%, right? I know all of that, and it looks like it's impossible. And that's really the essence of this show, to open your eyes and kind of inspire you and show you how to look and where to look, to find things that you could do to better yourself economically, right? So I want you to take that away wipe it away completely from your mind, that the only way to make money is travel overseas, join Yahoo business, or to get into politics where you can steal money. There are still a lot of businesses that you can do here, right?
Okay, so let's get into it. You already mentioned that today we're going to be looking at 20 of them.
So I want to run down a list of 20 that I have, right? So number 1 on my list is poultry farming, right? People who reared chicken last year around Christmas actually made a lot of money, because chicken was sold for as much as 15,000, 20,000 last December.
Okay.
Am I wrong? Yeah,
no, you're not wrong.
Yeah, so you can imagine somebody who bought some chicks 6 months before Christmas and decided to raise them, and you had 30 of them, for example. By Christmas, they would have already matured, right? And you start selling them. So imagine you sold at 15 times 10 is 150 already. So that means you're making a cool 450,000 from just 30 chicks that you bought 6 months prior, right? So poultry farming is good business, and you don't need a lot of capital to go into that. Snail farming is another one. Fish farming is another one. With the catfish system, the people, the pond system that the people are setting up with tarpaulins. They make bowls. I don't know what you call those. They make pools, with tarpaulin, and then fill them with water. Add some other ingredients in the water and start raising their fish, right? It's a great way to go. So with the tarpaulin system, you don't really need a lot of investment. with between 50 to 100,000, you can actually start fish farming, right? The other one that I'm excited about is soap making. Soap making, yeah, costs next to nothing, really, but it's a very profitable business. Imagine that every family in Nigeria has to wash every day, and so they need soap.
It's an essential household commodity.
It is essential. 250 million Nigerians have to wash every day. Yes. So if you start a soap making business today and you get it right. Now, the problem is that a lot of people jump into things without learning, the processes. So you end up making soap that kind of peels people's palms and all of that, and they're like, okay,
start having reactions,
reactions, and their skin start drying and peeling off. If they buy that once from you, they won't come back. Now, definitely. But if you learn it properly and you start making soap, but don't just make soap, go a step further to package it correctly, right? You will make a lot of money selling soap in the Nigerian market, right?
Like, how low is the capital to start soap making?
You can start with 20,000 naira.
With 20,000 naira.
You can start a profitable soap making business with 20,000 naira. Wow. But you see what I'm saying? There are a lot of ways to make money in Nigeria, but the problem is the mindset. So you need to clear it off your mind that, I have to go find a job. I come out of school, I need to go get a white collar job. There are no white collar jobs. There are no blue collar jobs anywhere. There are just no jobs anywhere. Employ yourself and start making money. So I'm excited about the soap making, opportunities. Now, the next one is fashion designing. Of course, you have to teach yourself a little bit of sewing and all of that.
Like, you need to go and learn, not to teach yourself.
But not a must.
How do you mean?
Outsourcing I've talked about outsourcing on this show.
Okay, yes.
Right? You don't have to have any skill to make money. Now, the skill you require is knowing how to coordinate, right? Coordinate means that you can find good tailors. Now, become the bridge, become a liaison between the customer and the person actually offering the service, and you make a lot of money, right? So that is where outsourcing comes in. So if you don't have time to go, learn sewing for 6 months to 1 year, right? You could become, a middleman, a liaison between, the fashion designer and the customer. So go around, scout in your city, find that lady or that man that sews absolutely well. There are boutiques in this Enugu going to Aba, weekly to buy clothes. They take their designs to Aba. These Aba guys are so amazing. They'll interpret the design, make it into finished products, and they bring it back to Enugu and, lay it up in their boutiques and start selling. So you can start doing that as well because it's really profitable. Now, the next one is catering services. With catering, you can't go wrong. You know how to cook a gusi or bono, afa, or a soup, dikaiko, just name it. You know how to make all of this.
Dishes.
You can make a lot of money. But again, people always want to start big. Okay, but I don't have money to rent a place now, a restaurant and all that. I have to put a table, I have to buy kitchenware and all of that. No, you don't have to. You can start in your kitchen right there and use your social media to promote what you're doing.
Of
right?
course.
Now, shoot yourself with your camera or with your camera phone, shoot yourself making a goosey soup. Now, if you're so good at it and you make good egusi soup, you post it on your social media. That alone will attract you market. People in Lagos will see you and say, hey, I saw what you were doing. Can you make...
you can even make money off that video.
Of course.
If you have a YouTube account.
Of course, you can make money. Yeah, you can make money.
It's content creation.
It's content creation. Yes, you can make money. But then let's not even go that far.
Yes.
You can just make money making soup and selling all kinds of dishes. There are some ladies in Nigeria that constantly make soup and send overseas to their clients. I don't know if you've seen them on social media.
I've heard of that before.
People order from London packs of soup. They cook soup, freeze them, that is dry freeze them in bowls and ship them to London. It's amazing what you can do if you know how to cook, right? So please stop wasting your time. There's a lot you can do. Plantain chips production. It's another money spinner, right? Make your plantain chips well, make it delicious, package it nicely. Listen, the thing that's going to stand you out with the other people that are doing the same business that you're looking down. You're looking at her and you're saying, because you're saying, Mama Mecca, my neighbor, but she makes plantain chips and ties them in waterproof and she's still poor. She's still poor because she's dirty. She's doing it the dirty way. And when she's done frying it, she ties it with ordinary, how do you call this? Polythene bags and all of that. And it doesn't look good. Somebody like me will never patronize that kind of person, right? But go a step further. Learn the basics of branding and packaging, right? So that when you do your own same plantain chips, you package it nicely. Branded with your logo and everything, it stands you out. Then you stand the chance to actually supply the thousands of supermarkets supermarkets in this town, right? And who says you can't make money from plantain chips? So popcorn is another one. Now, with as little as 50,000, you can start a popcorn business. You go buy the popcorn maker, order it from any of this restaurant equipment sellers, order a popcorn maker, go get a table. Humble yourself. The other problem is humility. Popcorn.
Okay,
Who cares?
You feel that's a problem.
It is a problem. It's a major problem. It is a major problem. A lot of people can be doing so many things and making good money, but they're like, "Oh my God, I
can't do a mini job."
You know,
Yes.
I know a young man who started selling buns, samosa. Actually, there are two of them, samosa, spring rolls, by the roadside. Now he's opened many spots. He's a millionaire doing that. But if he was that kind of person that would say, my schoolmates will see me and say, look at me frying. Another one started frying yam, and now he has major outlets, like real outlets, like restaurants where people are constantly coming to buy plantain. So humble yourself. The important thing is to make money and make it in a dignified way. There is dignity in labor, right? So you can start a popcorn business, go to IMT, set up your table, put the popcorn there. These students get hungry at lunchtime. Some of them don't want to spend money on food, right? They'll come and buy your popcorn. Go to UNEC, put up a table there, put your popcorn, just be clean. Wear an apron. If you want to stand out, make yourself look so good. Wear an apron with your name on it, and then get this chef's cap. Make a chef's cap and wear it. Stands you out. Everybody's going to come out. When I was a young boy in this town, there were many taxi drivers, but there was a particular taxi driver that became the most famous taxi driver ever in this town till today. Nobody did whatever he did. His name was Yellow, right?
Okay.
So he was driving a very old car, but he fixed this car real good and painted it yellow. Right? And so he will wear his glasses, he will dress nicely, put good music, right? And then put some flags and all of that. So when he's driving around, he'll bring out his handkerchief and wave at the people. And he became so famous. So this guy will be driving around town, you'll be hearing people hailing Yellow, Yellow. And everybody wanted to ride Yellow's taxi. He stood himself out. That is the power of branding, right? So whatever it is that you're doing, no matter how small it is, stand yourself out. Implement the basic principles of branding. It stands you out and you'll make a lot of money through that process. So the next one is liquid soap production. This one is also good, right? It's a good money maker. It's saturated because a lot of people are doing it. But let me tell you why you can do it and beat the people that are already in the business. A lot of them are using formaldehyde as a preservative in the soap. You know, water goes bad after a while, and so if you make soap with water and the water is not treated, a lot of them are not using distilled water anyways, so after a while the soap gets slimy, it begins to breed germs, right? So they have to put preservatives in it to make sure that doesn't happen, and they're using formaldehyde. You know what formaldehyde is? It's the same thing that they use to embalm dead corpses, dead corpses, right? And so they use formaldehyde, and formaldehyde is a carcinogen. It's a killer, right? So you can make liquid soap and use safer preservatives in there, but make sure that your customers know that you're not doing the illegal practice of using formaldehyde in your soap. So your best, what you call it, what we call USP in business, unique selling point, will be that my soap is safe and I'm not using formaldehyde. Every other person uses it. You'll see that will actually connect with a whole lot of people, and they'll rather use your soap than any other person's. And so the next one is personal shopping. This one is good too because a lot of people are not doing it. In this town, there are so many bankers, so many civil servants who go to work and come home at 5:36. By the time they're coming home, the market is shutting down, so they won't have time to go to market. It's always a stress for them. When do I find time to go buy stuff for my family?
Yes.
And if on Saturdays when I'm supposed to rest, then I'll start going to the market again. So it's really stressful. Now you can become a personal shopper. You don't need a dime of investment. All you need to do is know how to sell yourself, know how to communicate. Teach yourself how to convince people. All you need to do is go to every bank. If you want to actually make it very high class, you print a flyer, right?
Okay.
Stating that you're a personal shopper and that you can shop any market. You can go to New Market, you can go to Gariki, you can go to Afia Village, how do you call it? This village market. So, right, you go to every bank. Start with the staff of the bank, the women actually. Tell them, hey, listen, I can shop for you. This is what I do. Yes. Give them your flyer. Then you move to the bank managers. Tell them, the way you communicate with them, the way you're dressed will convince them, hey, that this person looks trustworthy. Let me try her. A lot of them are needing those services, right? And so if you get 10 clients for a start in the first month, and you shop for them, and then they pay you for your services. If you serve them well, they will tell their staff, especially if you get the bank managers, if you serve them well and you do well and you're honest, and then you retire every dime. If after shopping and you have 10 Naira change, return it to them. Say, madam, this is what's left from the money you gave me. I'm giving it back to you. So they'll know that you're dependable. Now, what they'll start doing for you is word of mouth promotion. They'll start telling other people about you, and then you'll stand a chance to make more money and get more clients. So fruit juice production is also profitable. You make healthy fruit juice. People like me don't drink alcohol or minerals. We love fruit juice. So if you can actually set up a fruit juice stand, a natural fruit juice stand, you'll make money. Gari processing is very, very profitable. Every family in this town eats gari every day. So go into gari processing, you'll make money. Bread making. Now, you don't necessarily have to have a bakery. You can start small. Start making bread. Start making plantain bread. Start making corn bread, right? All of these different flavors of bread. Start making it small and take it from, like, you wake up in the morning, you make 50. Take it all around town. You know, sell it to shops, sell it to supermarkets, people at their offices. Tell them you're doing this. When they eat...
the right way. Thank you very much for that session. I hope you that is listening today, you have learned one or two things, and you've gotten yourself more equipped on how to survive in the year 2024. I mean, business wise.
Yeah.
Okay, it's now time for us to go into the second segment of the show. We do talking and resort market. So we are going to start our brand promotions today on Urban Market. Please write on Urban Radio 94.5 FM with the real estate product that we have.
Yeah. So number one on my list for the real estate products is Cubana Estate. Cubana Estate is at Nekuno, 5 minutes from the brand new Peace University. Go buy a land there now and thank me later. Go buy a land there now at Cubana Estate, and you'll be sure to thank me later. The price is 1.5 million. Digital Estate is at Ugwamwemene. It's going for 3.5 million.
The plot.
Yes, per plot, yes.
Okay.
And it's 5 minutes from the Caritas University. Citygate Estate is behind Banana Estate. Is Citygate Estate Phase 2 behind Banana Estate, New Enugu, selling for 7 million. Effizi Estate is behind Centenary City, Okonan Enugu. Phase 2, Effizi Estate Phase 2, selling for 5.5 million. Crystal Garden Phase 3, still beside Centenary City. It's going for 8 million. Effizi Estate, another class of Effizi Estate, going for 15 million. This is still behind Centenary City. The next one is in Awaru, Anambra State, selling for 1 million naira. It's called Capital Estate. I love this one because of how cheap it is. You can buy 10 of this and let it sit. Buy 20 of it, pull out 20 million, buy 20 of this and let it sit for a while. Or if you are planning to build a hotel or do a large project that involves, land in the future, this is a great buy for you. Pull out 30 million, buy, 30 plots of land and let it sit. A couple of years down, you can actually flip this and make a lot of money. Now, University Estate at Zinike is 7 minutes from Ugogo roundabout. It's going for 1.5 million. Crystal Garden, and this is another Citygate, another class of Citygate at Owekenike, right? It's going for 3.5 million. Then you have Excellence Estate at Ugomwemene, opposite the Upper Room Ministries, 12 minutes from the Enugu International Airport. Anything close to an airport and much more an international airport is a great buy. So move now and thank me later. Now you have Evergreen Estate at Ozala before UNTH along the Enugu Port Harcourt Expressway. It's going for 6.5 million. This is another great buy because of the UNTH landmark, right? Anything near a major landmark is a good place to put money in land. Then you have Evergreen Estate at Ozala. Okay, I just talked about that one. Sorry about that. Then Crystal Garden Phase 2, beside Centenary City as well, is going for 12 million naira. The last but not the least is Crystal Garden Phase 1, beside Centenary City as well. It's going for 30 million naira, right? So what you'll be getting for these properties will be a survey plan, global CFO, power of attorney, right? The size of plots are 500 square meters per plot, right? And these documents on offer are verifiable, right? When you're buying landed property, make sure that you're getting authentic documents that are verifiable. That means you ask for copies, take these copies to the Ministry of Land, and verify that they're genuine. When they're genuine, then move and make payments. If you want to go for site inspection, this is a possibility. So when you call that number, we'll arrange a site inspection for you so that you can go see what you're trying to buy, because seeing is believing, they say.
Okay, services.
All right, thank you. So Irie Grace Homes is a fast developing estate located at Nkubo, Emene, Enugu State, right? It's about 10 minutes drive from the Caribbean International Airport. It's a great place to put money. You know, remember I always say that instead of put money in cryptos and in the bank, put it in landed property, because that's the only product that doesn't ever go down in value. It spirals up every time, right? So Irie Grace is a great place to put money. It is structured. It's 10 minutes from the Caribbean International Airport. Like I said, anything close to an airport, much more an international airport, is a great buy. So it's structured to provide quality road network, 24/7 security, constant electricity and water supply, good drainage system, and modern recreational facilities. So it's 8.5 million naira per plot. It's 500 square meters size of plot, right? So this is a great buy. Buy this now. Buy this now. I say it again, buy this now.
So what's the next one?
So the next one is it's an investment opportunity. It's a Young Millionaire program. A lot of you have been calling and making inquiries, right? I need you guys to move now, because January is a few days away and we'll be kicking off this project, right? So if you haven't signed up for this project, this is your chance to do that now. There's a young man who's supposed to be waiting for me downstairs. He actually asked to meet today. So hopefully we're going to have one more sign up now, but I'll be waiting for you to call. So it's we extend this exclusive opportunity, you know, for you to participate in our Young Millionaire program, where a total investment of 6.7 million naira can be made by an individual, or alternatively 15 individuals can join our Young Millionaire program, the groupage plan, you know, each contributing 500,000 naira on the groupage plan, right? So the price per individual on the groupage is 500,000 naira. But an individual investor can just foot the bill of 6.7 million naira, right? The duration for this investment, the period for this investment is 7 months, right? The expected production output will be 6 plots of land. So we have a YAM consultant who's been doing this all over Nigeria, who's going to be setting up 6 plots of land for the individual investor or the people who have invested in the groupage plan. And at the end of the harvest season, the total output of yam will be 12,000 large tubers, right? Now these large tubers, 12,000 large tubers, will be sold for 1,500 naira at least. With inflation, by the time this is harvested, yam could be selling for 2,000, giving you a chance to make a lot more than 18 million. But at the calculated price of 1,500, it will be 18 million naira. So the individual investor who invested 6.7 million naira will be walking away with 18 million naira. If you take away 6.7 from 18 million, it leaves you with 11,300,000, and that's your profit as an individual investor. But for those of you who are investing in the groupage plan, there are 15 of you on that group, so you will be walking away with 18 million divided into 15, right? But because you made an initial investment of 500,000, you subtract 500,000 from the 1.2 million naira that you'll be getting at the end of 7 months. That means your profit is 700,000. But the thing is that you can buy slots in every group open. So if you buy into 10 groups, what this means is at the end of 7 months you'll be making 12 million naira from the total investment that you have made in 10 different on 10 different groups. If you take away your initial investment, you'll be walking away with about 7 million naira profit, right? This is guaranteed to be profitable because this yam and sack consultant has done it all over Nigeria, and he knows how to make you profit through yam farming. The demand for yam is great. It has both local and international demand. So whatever you want to do with your yam, you do with it, but it's going to be profitable at the end of the day. So the great thing is, you don't need to lift a finger, right? You don't need to till the soil, no tillage needed, no weeding needed, no tractors needed. The yam consultant and his team will be doing everything, right? So you have an opportunity to invest multiple times, invest and reinvest, right? well, every operational aspect of this investment is going to be handled with the YAM consultant. So seize this opportunity to invest in this lucrative venture with minimal effort required, right? And I guarantee nothing's going to go wrong. Some of you are asking, okay, what about security? Are you giving us any form of security? Yes, I'm giving you my word that nothing is going to go wrong. But if anything goes wrong, you'll get your money back 100%. But I can say that confidently because I know nothing is going to go wrong. It hasn't gone wrong with the past projects. It won't go wrong now. Like I said, YAM is a money spinner, and people are willing to buy the YAM.
Okay.
Yep.
Do we still have more?
Yes. So for those of you calling, we've talked about a lot of digital skills the past couple of weeks. We did a series for 2 weeks that,
Yes.
had a lot on digital skills. And so some of you were calling me and saying, hey, Mr. Tony, can you teach me? And I said, I don't have the time to teach you, right? And the essence of the show isn't to come and hold classes and start teaching you, but to inspire you, let you know the possibilities and, make you go out. But because a lot of you don't know where to go, I have procured a digital marketing 42 video course from an expert, in the field, right? In this digital marketing course, you will learn the following: social media marketing, that's Facebook ad, business manager, setting up pixel, event and running of conversion ads, right? Instagram ads, ad promoter ads, Snapchat ads, YouTube ads, right? The next one is SMS and WhatsApp marketing, selling things via SMS. Basics of affiliate marketing. We talked about affiliate marketing a number of times here. So content marketing is also available. Digital marketing and information marketing, creating information, audio books. We talked about audio, digital materials that you can sell online and make money. So how to create them is also available in this video course, right? It's audio books, record and put pictures, ebooks, PDF, and screen record, right? Web development. A lot of you are interested in web development, how to build a full e-commerce website without having to pay anybody, right? How to build a landing page with which you can sell any product, globally. So there are 42 videos selling for just 6,000 Naira. I suggest that if you're interested in, picking up any of these skills, call that number that Chemaka is going to call, and
the 6,000 Naira, is it for the 42 videos or for
yes.
each of the videos?
No, the 42 videos.
The 42
it's a video course handling all of those things that I just called.
All right.
Yes.
If you want to be part of this training and you also want to purchase the lands from the real estate companies,
but we have export chamber as well. Go to www.exportchamber.org. www.exportchamber.org. Register and learn how to export as well.
All right. If you want to be part of any of the things that Mr. Tony wrote out, call the number 08181 233 979.